How hard is it to pass your driving test? How about if you chose to do it at the test centre with the lowest passing rate in the whole of the UK and chose to do it in the most extreme car possible? I mean, what was I thinking? I'm going to regret this. This is Speak on the outskirts of Liverpool. Pass rate just 27%. And this is the 1000 horsepower Lamborghini Revuelto, complete with scissor doors, woeful turning circle, speed bump scraping ride height and zero rear visibility. Now, it doesn't specifically say anywhere that you can't do your driving test in a Lamborghini Revuelto, but if you tried, you'd be refused because, like the mini convertible Smart 42 and Toyota IQ, all-round visibility isn't good enough. Nevertheless, we are going to press on. It does meet all other criteria, as far as I can work out. There are no warning lights showing, I've got more than 1.6mm of tread, I've fitted an extra interior mirror for what it's worth, checked passenger seatbelt and headrest, established that the Revuelto is capable of more than 62 miles an hour, and attached L plates, and a roof thing. All I need now is a driving examiner. This is instructor Aman Sangira, whose Clearview driving social channels have over 1 million followers. Okay, man, I don't mind admitting that I'm stressed as hell about this. I've been bricking it for days. Where do we start? What's first?
So the first thing we're going to do is I'd like you to read a registration, and it's going to be that black car across from here. It's about 20.5 metres away.
That's important, that 0.5, clearly. KY66GCO.
Thank you, that's fine.
Good news. And then what do we do next?
So the next thing is I'd like you to answer one of the tell me questions. So we're going to walk up to the car and I'd like you to open the bonnet and tell me how you would identify the engine oil and check it's at the correct level.
Right. Okay, fine. I'm excited about this bit. I've got to open the bonnet. So what we're looking at here is a 6.5 litre V12, 814 horsepower and 190 horsepower of hybrid, so it's like over 1,000 horsepower. They've actually spun the engine through 180 degrees from the old one.
I'm going to just stop you right there. Could you identify where the engine oil would be and how do you check it's at the correct level? Okay,
the engine oil is here and you'd take it out, you have to wipe it clean, put it back in and make sure it's between the min and max markers.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, right, good news. Okay, I'm all set.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is throughout the drive, I want you to follow the road ahead. Whenever I need you to turn, I'm going to tell you in plenty of time. If I'm not saying anything, just continue ahead. A part of the drive will be independent driving, which is where I'm going to give you a series of directions, maybe use a bit of sat nav in that as well. We'll do one manoeuvre and we may also carry out the emergency stop.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, when you're ready, let's start the engine.
I don't have to, I can roll in an electric on this. Right.
And drive when you're ready.
Okay.
And at the end of this road, turn left.
So off we go around Speak on my mock driving test. Reversing around a corner is apparently no longer a thing, but there are various manoeuvres you might have to do, such as a hill start, pulling out from behind a parked car, stopping at the side of a road, and so on.
You can pull in and park up on the right hand side of the road, please. Don't worry about the drives, just over across the right.
Don't curb a wheel, don't curb a wheel. There we go.
So what I'd like you to do now is to reverse back for about 2 car lengths, keeping a reasonable distance from the pavement and try not to touch the curb as you carry out this exercise.
Okay, right. Right, there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Drive off whenever you're ready.
Okay. Having completed that reverse with my alloy wheels unscathed, and no, reversing with the door open is not an automatic fail, we carried on negotiating junctions, speed bumps, narrow streets, shopping areas and industrial estates until it was time for the emergency stop.
And if you could just pull in and park up on the left, just after this junction. Single yellow line's okay on this occasion.
But I'm going to need a bit of notice when you want to do the emergency stop, because I really ought to try and warm the carbon ceramic discs up.
Yeah.
And ideally, I need to press aero mode, get the rear wing up, and really sort of go for that downforce. I think that's going to make the difference.
I don't think we're going to have time if a child runs out in front of us, though.
No, that's the point. So I'm assuming I'm allowed to conduct my own emergency stop if something like that happens.
Okay, so shortly I'm going to get you to carry out the emergency stop. As you're driving down this road, I want you to just drive normally, and I'm going to look around, and when it's safe, I'm going to give you this signal, stop. As soon as you get that signal, I'd like you to stop the car as quickly and as safely as possible. Imagine a child's come running out in front of you at that point.
Right, okay.
Okay, but wait for my signal before you stop the car.
Fine.
Okay. Drive off when you're ready.
See you hope.
Stop. Thank you. I'm not going to get you to do that again. Drive off when you're ready.
It would do that again. We could probably do that quite a lot of times. What makes Speak so difficult for learners? Ammon reckons it's a combination of narrow streets, awkward, closely stacked junctions, heavy traffic around Liverpool Airport next door, and confusing road markings. Want a tip, learners of Speak? Head to Montrose in Scotland and its 74.8% pass rate. Tell you what, I'm not getting much opportunity to use 9,500 revs around here.
Definitely don't need to, by the looks of these roads.
A driving test typically lasts about 40 minutes, and midway through mine I was starting to relax. And then... Oh!
Is it going to do the same thing with all of them?
Yeah, nose lift is now going up.
Okay.
Being engaged.
Okay, when it's safe to do so, I'd like you to demonstrate how you would demist the rear windscreen.
I'm really sorry, this car doesn't have a rear demist.
See, the windscreen's tiny. Okay, could you demonstrate how you would wash the front windscreen?
I can. I press this button here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'd done well to find that button, given there are 4 rotary control knobs and 16 buttons on the steering wheel, plus another dozen or so on the back. Makes it very easy to press something by mistake while shuffling the wheel. You know, if the worst was to happen, we would be very safe in here. This car has like a carbon chassis tub. It's like really, really super strong.
Well, hopefully nothing will be happening today.
Yeah, I hope nothing like that's going to happen as well.
Okay, we're just going to follow it slowly round and then turn left in here. And we're just going to do a bit of bay parking.
Right.
So what I'd like you to do, just turn in left. And we'll just drive up a bit further and see where the space is. What we'll do at the end is we'll turn towards the right and then just stop in the middle. And then I'd like you to reverse back into one of those spaces in front.
Okay. You're allowed to use parking sensors, I assume you are.
Yeah, in addition.
In addition, yeah.
Okay, that's the end of your test, and I'm pleased to tell you that you've passed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
That's a great drive.
That's such a relief. Oh, thank you so much.
That's right, well done.
Brilliant. Right, I can go and drive this properly now.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
sorry, but you failed.